first introduced to it by Gretchen Anderson. Before I knew anything, she asked me if I would just come check out. She knows I'm an ingredient fanatic. I have to like know everything about that. So her and her husband were going to do an investment company, or invest in something, I think it was, and she just wanted my opinion on ingredients. So we're sitting there. I just have to tell the story because that's how it happened. And we're sitting there one night. It's like 6 o'clock at night. I look over, and I'm looking at Gretchen's hands, and I'm like, what's up with your hands? You know, they go to Costa Rica a lot, so she got a little sun damage. But this hand, literally, it was like holding up this compared, right? I'm like, what did you do to your hand? She's like, oh, it's just some cream they're going to talk about tonight. Well, a cream did that to your hand. I go, how long have you been putting it on? Oh, just this morning. I'm like, okay, so anyone in here, there's some girls in here that do aesthetics. You're like, I'm like shaking, going, wait a minute. You put a cream on this morning, and that happened at 6 o'clock at night. And she's like, oh yeah, like she thinks it's no big deal. I'm like, what is in this cream? So I'm totally freaking out, right? So that's what got me turned on to it. And you know, when you're in this industry, everyone's always trying to sell you something. Oh, my product does this, my product does that. Of course, like Larry said, I'm all about show me the money, show me the results on my people, my friends. Like I want to put this on my friend and see her face. I want to put it on my skin and see my spots disappear, etc., etc. So that happened. I mean, literally in 46 days. I mean, it's just, you know, Paulina here, cystic acne. In 15 years of doing, or 16 years of paramedical, I have never seen such cystic. Is she still here? I don't know if Paulina's still here, but she might. Okay, sure enough. Like literally, I mean, it still gets me emotional because as cleansing her skin, I mean, she would cry. Like, I mean, just to cleanse her, to even see if I could even help her. And those of you, again, that do aesthetics, I mean, getting cystic under control is not just a topical thing. It's, you know, it's internal, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So just getting it to calm down topical is a really big deal. What's completely, just literally changed my life, changed my whole theory on skincare and everything, is when I got a hold of this Nerium and I put it on her. I got to come this out. You guys got to come up later with this. This was 2 days, and I know you see that and you're like, God, that's really bad. This is not horrible for 2 days. And this was 13 days later. She comes running up my stairs. And mind you, it's a girl I've known, never seen her smile. Susan knows her from church. I mean, we never saw this girl smile. And she comes running up, you know. And I'm just freaking out because the biggest thing about it for me, too, aesthetically, is I'm totally convinced that this is working at a dermal level because the cystic acne is staying sustained. Actually, she's not even at 50 days, Paulina. I think that was 40. I think she's, as of today, 48 days, something like that. But what's so phenomenal about it is the cystic acne is staying at bay. I've taken her off of, she's off of meds, she's off of everything. This is literally it. One bottle of wonder. I still can't believe my eyes. Even Jeff Olson, who was so gracious at the conference, these people just come up and treat you like family. He looked at me and goes, are you having the same thing I'm having? And I was like, what's that, Jeff Olson? He's like, you're seeing this with your own eyes, with your own people, and you're still going, I can't believe it. Like, I cannot believe what I am seeing. I just can't believe it. But it's happening. So, but again, on the dermal level, why I'm believing that is because doing aesthetics for all these years, you know, I was trained by the Abajis back in the day. To get that kind of correction is one thing, but then once you get it under control, you're going back and you've got to deal with the pigment, the coloring. I mean, that's a whole nother process. That's thousands of dollars people pay me to help them get there. So this goes on, and it's, you know, to stay on, you know, certain systems, you know, you're spending $300 to $500 a month just to keep this stuff under control. And you're not healed, you're not cured, it's ongoing. What I'm seeing with this is not only the cystic left, the pigment's leaving with it, the redness. I mean, I'm in tears over it. I cannot even believe what's happening. And again, and just a real quick thing, this is exciting for me because I'm thinking, okay, I've got 3 kids, husband fled the scene ages ago, left me with nothing, took all of our life savings. I'm like, I don't have $5 to lose. Like I worked 18 years, gone, nothing. I'm like 44 starting over, shocking, right? And all of a sudden, you know, it's like, I mean, that's like, so I'm thinking, okay, Gretchen, okay, I'm afraid to ask how much it's going to cost me to get into this, but oh my gosh, I have to have this cream just professionally. I have to try it. I owe it to you. Just, I got to try this. And, you know, Robert's like, oh, it's like $500. And I'm like, well, okay. But, you know, for me at the moment, $500 was huge, you know. And, but then I was like, wait, you get product? Like, and I'm, you know, I'm a total business mind. I'm like, okay, numbers always got to work, right? I'm all, wait a minute. Retail-wise, the bottles are worth more than I'm going to pay to sign up. So for me, that's a no-brainer. I can just push this stuff right off my shelf. My girlfriends will buy it just because they trust me. They signed up sight unseen because they just, I mean, I'm kind of a stoked person, but they said, we've never seen you this stoked about something. And I said, you can't believe it. You just have to try it, you know. So that's what got me into it. So it's the best $500 I've ever spent. Literally in 26 days, I had already made over $1,000 of their cash, and I wasn't even sure how I got it. It was just off of commissions and signing bonuses, etc. So day 26, Larry put me on a national call to receive my iPad 2. On day 46, I'm now a Lexus qualifier, and I'm over $2,000 their cash, and that's not a dime off the MLM, I don't think. I think that's just from commissions. I'm still figuring all this out with you guys. But again, like they said, I mean, I can make a call if I don't know something, so I don't have all the answers, but just professionally, I'm seeing the results. This is way more than a skincare cream. It's just, you know, I could go on for days about it, but if you haven't tried it, you have to try it. And, yeah. So there you go.